Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time it is, wherever the fuck you at. Welcome back to the Everything and Nothing podcast. It's episode 8, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh man,
Yeah.
damn.
8?
Yeah, it's 8.
Maybe
It's been so long.
It's been a little second, man.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be 10, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
I think we should. We
Oh,
might
we gonna
owe,
talk
we
about
might
that.
owe
We
them
gonna talk
that.
about that? Yeah.
We gonna talk
I
about
thought we was
that.
on 9.
I
Nah,
think
this
we
ain't-
on.
All right, cool, copy. Whatever it is,
whatever
man.
it is,
It's
we
progress.
here.
Yeah, we
Well-
should have been on 10, like I said, but you
Yeah.
know, that's what we gonna discuss.
What's up, though, man? Welcome back, everybody.
Yeah, man, a lot's been going on, man. So, wellness check, right? Wellness check. I feel good. God is good. I feel straight today. My anxiety
You
has
feel
been...
gay any other day?
He feels good.
Yo, what's up with you,
No,
my
I was
man?
just asking.
I
was asking.
I feel straight
I
today.
I feel straight and narrow,
All
right?
right.
That's really what it's all boiled down to. Like, I feel focused.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So, just to correct those terms and everything, I definitely feel more focused.
No, if you feel straight, you feel straight. You know what I'm saying?
Knock
Like,
it the
sometimes you might feel a little gay.
Knock it the fuck off, Trey.
I mean,
Knock it off,
sometimes
man.
you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't.
Yeah, definitely, man. Today implemented my first ATM into the in one of the lounges out in
Nice.
Harlem and all of that. Definitely.
Oh, you did it?
That was today. That's what I meant.
Nice, nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
that's what you was talking about.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's up on the story
Nah, I
and all
was
of
with
that.
him when he went to chop it with something.
Yeah, definitely,
Nice,
definitely.
nice,
Check
nice.
me on out, Prolific Growth.
Dope.
Underscore, you know,
Let's
and
get it.
that's just one of the few, you know. So I feel that was a major weight off of my shoulder.
That's
Definitely.
dope.
That's amazing. I'm happy for you.
Me, I'm better. Word, I'm better. I ain't gonna say I'm where I want to be, but I'm
sure.
I'm better. I'm better. I'm
For sure.
progress. I ain't trusting it. No, I mean, I ain't rushing it. I'm trusting it. You feel me? So making progress. I'm happy. Definitely on like an 8 today. Good, strong 8, like the episode. You know what I mean? Working towards that 10.
That's what's up.
That's real.
Yeah.
Trey, how you feeling?
Me, I feel great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel actually good.
What
I've
you
been
smiling-
feeling great.
What you
though.
smiling for, ugly?
No, I'm just in a good space. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I feel like I've been on the journey to tap in with my emotions and gain a little bit more emotional intelligence and how I handle things and how I handle people. And I just feel good about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the process, the journey, it's tough at times, you know, because
For sure.
people still try to make you feel like you doing something to them. And it's like, yeah.
Or you end up reverting back to old ways, and then you have to remind
just
yourself
Yeah,
that you
yeah.
back, like, you know, I'm doing something different. I'm attempting to do something different. So
Activities
either
of
or.
daily living.
That's a great part about it because, you know, my communication skills are advancing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They're advancing. So now when I talk to people, I'm like, what's wrong with you?
Yo, what's your angle,
Why-
child?
yeah, like why?
Express
Yeah,
yourself.
your communication is off. I don't
gotta
even want to
express
talk to you
yourself.
right now.
Your people
When you hit
skills-
them with that, like, yo, your communication is off. I don't even, you know, I
Or
don't want to talk about this right now.
Or your people skills are disgusting.
Disgusting. That's it.
Yeah.
They don't
Fuck
like
them
that.
up. They be
Yeah.
like, hold on.
You're like, what?
Yeah, so now I'm just good. I'm overall in a good space. You know what I'm saying? I'm like I said before, I'm knocking my goals down, like shit that I plan on doing. I'm sticking to it. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So
You're supposed to be skating up out of here soon, too, right?
yeah, man. Yeah, man. We're gonna talk about that when we get closer. You know what I mean?
All right, cool. I
But
mean,
yeah, man, big change.
That's a major change. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's a major transition. Just
You
jumping
got to
from.
put my son on Zoom or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
You got to zoom in.
Now you know what he think. He's envisioning a whole bunch of cameras in the middle of a safari, right? And something is swinging. One animal is swinging from one tree to another.
It might be something better than that.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Just never know where I'm gonna take it. I might go far. You know what I mean? I just say go
the
too
moon.
far.
Yeah, I'm
The
jacking
moon.
it. I'm jacking it.
Yeah.
Shit. So I mean,
I know y'all probably wondering where the fuck we been at, though.
oh yeah.
That's the elephant in the room, right?
Yeah, it is. Hell yeah.
Good thing I'm a
Oh.
lion.
I mean, shit. We niggas. I don't know even where to begin with that shit, but I'm gonna take accountability on my behalf. We was definitely not on one accord. I know y'all see us on these cameras, y'all looking at us, y'all probably think we got it all together. We human at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Players fuck up, and more importantly, humans fuck up. That's why they put the eraser on the end of the pencil in case a nigga make a mistake. But we getting it together, we got it together, and you know what I mean? Moving forward, we will be better.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. My take on it, my accountability part, when I get in my mode or I feel like, shit ain't going the way it's supposed to go, I shut down. Know what I mean? I'll be like, all right, cool. If niggas want to do that, then cool, I'm going to go do what I'm doing. Know what I mean? And I should have kept on. Should have kept on doing it. Should have kept on regardless of how I'm feeling, because at the end of the day, this is, something I want to do. So I shouldn't stop pursuing something just because things ain't going my way or niggas don't see the vision I see. And I take accountability for that. And I just think it was just everybody just not getting it. You know what I'm saying? Not understanding that it's more than just showing up and shooting. I mean, you got to do a lot of other things behind the scenes to make this shit go. And I was getting frustrated that niggas was doing everything else but that and saying this is what they wanted. And it's like, if you want to do this, and why you not, you know what I mean? Like, why you putting your attention towards this when we got this going on? And I just brought me to a place where it's just like, you know what? Fuck it. If niggas don't want to be on this time, then cool. I was thinking about doing other things, but I was like, fuck that. We got to figure something out. We got to get it. Whoever fit in. Whoever don't. And that's just going to be that.
Definitely had to put my foot in right there.
Yeah.
Had to put the foot in like, wait, listen.
Mm.
I hear what you feel. However, consistency is key. Like Big said, we weren't all on the same accord. So consistency is definitely what it needs to be. A lot of times we get sidetracked by real life things that's going on. But outside of that, it just be really a matter of motion. And I feel like all of us can be able to relate on this when it comes down to coming on up, right? We have a set motion, and when that is flowing, or if it's not flowing, right, it's easy to be distracted based off of some type of frustration. You know what I mean? And then, for whatever reason, it's kind of like taking a test. You know what I mean? Or just being in a particular class. You know, when you got the end of the class, you have that particular test, and when it's time to take that test, it's like you might get stumped on a particular question. One of the teachers always told me, don't spend too much time on that. Skip that. You know what I mean? When it comes down to that, come back. But don't abort mission.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Don't abort mission. Sometimes, not all of us are best test
I'm going
takers.
to agree with you, and I'm going to counter what you said as well. Like you said, real life situations do occur. But are they more important than what we doing, right?
Prioritizing.
And we ain't prioritizing this. I know I didn't. I can't never speak for y'all, but I'm going to speak for myself and what I see. You know what I mean? I didn't prioritize this shit as much as I should, or I don't show that I give a fuck about it as much as I do. You get me? Because I do enjoy doing this. I do want to do this shit, but I didn't make it a priority. You feel me? There was things that I would put on this on the back burner for. You feel me? That wasn't as important as this is. So that is another, you know what I mean? I think we don't prioritize this shit.
Yeah, I would agree with that too. And like I said, it's about people saying what they want to do. So like, I didn't get it. Like I said, my empathy, I'm always working on that, but I don't understand niggas saying they want to do something and not doing it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't come from, my mind is not set like that. When I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. I don't care. Like, life is not going to beat me up and stop me from doing something I want to do.
Straight up.
And I feel like when you use that as an excuse, you just telling yourself, you just telling me that you really don't want to do it.
And
because there's a million things I can make excuses for.
Right.
I have 1,000,001 reasons not to be here. I have 1,000,001 reasons not to put this shit as a priority. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can even go as far as to say I got a lot more responsibilities than a lot of niggas in here. But I don't look at shit that way. I don't look at why I can't do something. I be like, how can I do something?
Straight up. And then excuses only sound as good to the person that's actually using them. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, that's real talk when it comes down to it.
It only makes sense to you.
It really only makes sense to you because you're like individualizing the situation instead of understanding how much of effect your energy has to do with everything else that you're
and it's
involved
usually from
with.
an emotional mindset instead of a logical mindset.
But more and above, the reason why we tapping in on that, well, the reason why I feel as though it's important for us to tap in on that, because that's like a mere reflection of everyone's life. You get what I'm saying? How you may perceive life to be. Life is a roller coaster. This shit ain't no steady. You get what I'm saying? This shit gonna go up, down, swirls, all types of mess. You get what I'm saying? And then with that happening, you know, you just got to keep your head on the swivel. You got to keep your feet grounded, and just keep prioritizing. You know what I mean? Keep the vision. You know what I mean? We started out with a vision, and a lot of us at times, what you're supposed to do is you plan, you manifest, you execute. Right. You get what I'm saying? Plan, manifest, execute. You know, stick with that.
Prayer ain't nothing without work.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
And it doesn't stop. It, like I said, even with this shit, it doesn't stop at niggas just showing up, and when the cameras go off, that's it. Work is done. It's like, nah, nigga, you, like this, you gotta immerse yourself in this. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be who you say you are, or who you want to be before you even get there.
Straight up.
So that mindset, you got to stick with that and be like, all right, yeah, this is happening, but I want to do this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they'll open up doors. This might open up doors to where that shit is nothing no more.
It's so crazy that you just said that, because in my mind, I'm saying to myself, when one door closes, several of them open.
Right.
And I can relate to that. Like tremendously,
yeah,
I can relate
so it's
to
like,
that.
Yo, this right here can make this shit look like nothing. So when you thinking it's hard, you just keep going. Just be like, yo, all right, we gonna figure this shit out. You know what I'm saying? Like, the excuses is just, I would never agree with excuses.
Straight up.
Right.
That's just not my thing. I don't care what's going on. It's either, like I say, you bow out, take your L, or you just keep going. I don't want to hear your excuses, because I ain't never going to have none. You never going to hear excuses.
Absolutely.
See, if I do or I don't.
Yeah, I either want to do something or I don't want to do something. You either want to do something or you don't want to do something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, that's we gonna sap that up. We took our accountability, you know what I mean? Just letting you know we still human, you know what I mean?
But we
like
back.
Like said, it takes a lot to, you know what I mean?
Back like the spine.
Put this shit together, we make it look easy, but it ain't.
Yeah.
But we doing it though, nonetheless. Fuck us up though, man. What's good with y'all niggas?
Nigga, life is lifing, man.
Yeah, life is definitely lifing. Yeah, life is lifing.
Y'all know y'all gotta elaborate, right?
Like pretty much. Even though, all right, just to tap in regards to like when one door closes, several of them open. For me personally, like one door closed for me, right? And it was a tremendous door. So, but then at the same time, my mind was boggled. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was super boggled, losing sleep.
It happens.
You know what I mean? Might go to sleep super early or might go to sleep super late and still wake up, realize you was only had eyes closed for about 3 hours, and then sun ain't even up yet, and you sitting here just your mind racing. You gotta put it together. You get what I'm saying? There's no folding. There's no such thing.
It dazed you, but it ain't knock you out.
Nigga,
so
man, the back pocket.
It just dazed you.
Hold on, the back pocket hit the floor.
All right. Well, you got up, nigga.
The back pocket. The back pocket. Yeah, so
that's all that matters.
So all I can really say is, man, although life is life, and a part of life as well is the blessings. You know what I mean? The blessings that I'm definitely receiving, and just keeping my mind and my eyes and my heart and my faith high. You know what I mean? Because regardless on what ends up happening, as long as you keep your mind clear, you know what I mean? And you stay like listen, he got me. And then when nobody else got me, I got me.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? As long as you keep that in mind, it's like it's gonna come together, and it's coming together.
I agree.
It's definitely coming together. And once again, I did that earlier today. I'm super proud. Super proud.
I'm happy for you though. I ain't gonna lie. That's kind of like my mindset too. Like I tend to like overthink shit. Like I mean, I focus on what I don't got instead of what I do have. You know what I mean? Like Cuz said, like you don't make excuses for. Or find ways as to why you can't do something. You find a way to do it.
Right.
I tend to focus on how I can't do something.
Solution seeker.
You feel me? So yeah, I'm definitely doing better as far as like changing my mindset with shit like that, like just being more appreciative of what I do have. Because like as much as I think I don't have shit, there's multiple people that are envious of my life.
True shit.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not just saying this to brag or talk shit.
It's real.
There's people that envy me. You get me? So I just got to be appreciative of that, and I mean, see the real value and worth in myself. You know what I'm saying? Because other people do, so why can't I?
Right.
Yeah, y'all niggas got be having real life problem. My problem would just be with females. Like, the crazy shit he just said.
I got that problem.
No, but the crazy shit he just said about appreciating what you did have or whatever. Now that I'm outside, I'm like, damn, I should have stayed inside.
Stayed your ass inside the house.
You know why? Because when you in this situation, it seems like your world is coming down.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Just because we tend to focus on the bad. And I have a bad habit of doing that. Like I feel like what you doing shouldn't be acknowledged because that should be done. I focus on what you're not doing. And I fuck up a lot with that. You know what I'm saying?
Because you sit too heavy on it.
Yeah.
Instead of it being a train ride.
You know what it is? And my communication was bad. So you gotta let people know that they doing good before you let them know that they doing bad. You get what I'm saying? So I would just focus on the bad and not acknowledge the good that was going on. You get what I'm saying? And even though I knew it was good, even though I'm like, yo, if I'm not talking about it, you should know that there's good.
Oh yeah.
I should have
still reiterate, because if you could reiterate what's not being done, you should be able to reiterate what has been done. The good that has been done. It's like
a baby when you give them their medicine. You know what I'm saying? You gotta trick them. You gotta give them a little juice on the spoon, and then you give them the medicine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So I love you. You can show somebody you love them.
So
some people just want to hear this shit. Like,
that was my issue. So I would focus on what I wasn't getting, or like, yo, you ain't doing this. Like the whole house would be clean, and I'd be like, yo, why the
then you come
why
off
the garbage full?
And then you come
get
off,
what I'm saying?
And then you come off not even understanding. You come off ungrateful.
Right.
Yeah.
I've been called that multiple times.
Insensitive, ungrateful. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like you come off that way, and that's not even your angle. And then instead of you receiving the message how she's receiving it, you getting frustrated because she's not understanding your message. When in all actuality, you wasn't even supposed to.
And I don't want to. And I don't want to
terrible.
make it seem like, oh, I should have stayed there. I'm just saying, like he said, I should have been more appreciative because now you see when you go outside, it's like, yo, you should hear the things that women say, and I'm like, yo, who you talking to?
Yeah,
like I'm confused. You get what I'm saying? I'll be like, damn, like this is what's going on out here.
I could definitely say that I've had a past to where I didn't show my appreciation as much. I could definitely say that. And then moving forward, I could relate on what you're saying when it comes down to
I'm listening to that shit and I'm bugging.
Yo,
bro.
that angle is crazy.
I'm
like
bugging.
because now, like, I'll look at it like, and then we're gonna tap up on this topic because we're gonna tap up on this topic afterwards. It's like show love, right? You said, but at the same time, they want to hear it, right?
Right.
I like to show it. Right.
That's actions speak louder than words.
That's my love language.
Right.
That's my shit.
That's
Acts
why
of service.
I like to
actions
show
speak
it.
louder than words.
So let me ask y'all a question, right? When it comes down to this, right? And this is pertaining to actions speaking louder than words. You guys feel as though like doing business with an intimate partner, your intimate partner, do you feel as though that's a good idea or bad?
That's a great idea.
I think it's great.
Let's hear you, Whistle.
I think it's because it's a touchy subject.
Yes,
I think it could work if there's understanding. And the only thing, that's just, even with working, fuck just going into business, doing anything professional with
together.
A significant other can always go sour for the sake of emotions being involved.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
So whenever something doesn't go right, you might feel a need to want to bring that negativity into the workspace.
Or
now, if you know how to hold it down, if both parties can hold it down and separate the two, then it could be a world of success. But if you don't know how to, that's going to be a recipe for disaster.
Or when something isn't going right, one partner just automatically thinks that the other partner is supposed to pick up the slack when that wasn't the understanding.
I think that all falls down to communication.
I think
communication.
Yeah.
I disagree. If you can't, what 50 said, if I can't get money with you, then fuck you.
No, I get that. But that's what I'm saying.
The most important person in your life is the person that you sleep next to.
That you bed with.
You know what I'm saying?
That you bed with.
That energy, that motivation, that everything. You know what I'm saying? That's your household. So if I can't get money with you, then fuck you. Like, there's no... That shouldn't even be a question. Like, we should be able to do everything together. From get money to have fun to do whatever. You know what I'm saying? You should be my best friend.
See?
But that's how it's supposed to be.
So if I can't get money with you, or if I have to second guess if I could jump into business with you, then it ain't working. Nah.
It's cool.
Right.
It's cool.
Right.
But no, I was just saying not all, meaning like on the contrary. I wasn't saying all like in the contrary. I'm just saying in addition to what you're saying, right? The understanding, right? When you have a partnership, this is your obligation, this is my obligation.
Right.
Understand that there's gonna be some type of contingencies, you get what I'm saying? But both parties have to be willing to pull that weight because
pick up slack whenever the other
but yeah, pick up slack, but then at the same time, if things are not going right, let's talk, let's still come down to an understanding and let's execute.
Right.
I don't feel as though like we should allow, when you have business, everything else to affect what's going on, what's going on in the business, because I feel as though like ultimately it still has to sail. The ship still has to sail. How the ship going to sail with no captain?
But
Or
I think
who's
that
leading?
goes back to a few episodes.
I don't think that's generalized with just male and female relationships, because as you can see, we a partnership,
right?
And it's not working,
right?
You know what I'm saying? So you have to figure it out.
It still goes together.
Yeah, it's not just. It's not just contingent to male and female relationships. That's relationships, period. Once you put business and shit with relationships, shit could go sour.
Shit could get
you get what I'm saying? Like, if we don't have the relationship we have, I promise you, I'd have been done with niggas. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, the only thing that's keeping niggas together is that brotherhood, that relationship, the personal relationship. You get what I'm saying? Because once you fuck up the money, I don't want nothing to do with you, nigga. You get what I'm saying? Like, if it was a random nigga that we doing business with, you been dead. Yeah. Like, you 86, nigga. Yeah.
Because when it all boils down to it, we need to be able to rely on one another, right?
Right.
We have to be able to rely on one another. And even if you in an intimate relationship, your significant other, you have to be able to rely on that person. But that communication has to be there, you know what I mean? And then we both have to understand. Everybody have to understand. I feel like everyone has to understand, like, this is what I can bring to the table and this is what I can't.
But I think
you don't feel that?
Steve Harvey telling bitches they don't gotta bring nothing to the table.
Yeah, he's bugging out for that.
Even that, Blue, right? Like,
I definitely don't agree with him.
I think the time frame could be different. You might not be able to bring something to the table at a certain period in the relationship that you might be able to bring later on. Or you might have been able to bring more in the beginning and then fall off. You know what I mean? So that could be circumstantial. And just to tap back in on the significant others in doing business, like, that goes back to a few episodes when we spoke about people needing to get to know who the fuck they dealing with. So you know if a bitch is or a nigga is business minded to go into business with them. You feel me? Most people don't even have conversations about.
The signs come about.
Right. Most people don't even have conversations about trying to get money with their significant other. They so used to spending money on their significant other, trying to wine and dine their significant other, that you don't even speak on, like, what you into? Like, you know how many times I spoke to my baby moms, like, yo, you could cook, let's make some probably nothing.
Personally,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm a businessman, nigga. I try to get money. I try to get money with everybody.
Me too.
Everybody.
I spoke about
like, how can we do it? If we serious,
moms, yo, what's up? We need to get a business.
Straight up.
While she was still pregnant,
straight
nigga.
up. Straight up.
But most niggas don't have these conversations.
They don't talk about that.
They significant others.
They don't talk about that.
Most niggas don't know how to get money on their own.
That's a fact.
Right.
Like, you gotta think, right? Like, let's talk real talk. Just because we see this shit on Instagram and all that social media, niggas getting LLCs. The average man in America makes $40K, nigga. Niggas don't know nothing about no business. So you talking, this shit is foreign, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like, niggas can act like niggas don't know how to get money. How they gonna have a conversation they don't know nothing about?
Straight up.
How you gonna teach a chick how to get money and you can't even
She don't
teach
know nothing
yourself.
about.
You going to work yourself.
Or you teaching her more about what it is.
It should be more of a conversation of us learning together.
Right.
How do we get
That's
to
where I
these,
be at with it.
you know what I'm saying? How do we
What's
get
up?
to
Like,
these
that's what I'm saying.
places?
Let's
You know what I'm
talk.
saying?
Let's
Because
get
it's a
to
lot
it.
of things I don't know. This might be something you don't know. We can help each other. But that communication part is like, how do we get out of these spaces? How do we get into these places? You get what I'm saying? That got to be the conversation, because that's the basis of it, because everybody don't know how to do no business.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just because you're around it don't mean you gonna soak it up.
I agree.
I'm one of those individuals, just like how you said, like, I'm looking at not all opportunities, excuse me. I'm looking at all situations as an opportunity for myself to be able to create something out of it, right? And finances is my number one, right? So that goes without saying. I'm looking to create a financial situation in addition to whatever else we may have going on.
Right.
But I'm looking to to create a financial situation up out of this as well. So I'm one of those individuals where I'm breaking those kind of conversations down. What are you into? Like, yo, you graduated? How long you was in school for? What was your interest back then?
Take the mental.
Was what you wanted to do then? Are you doing that now? You get what I'm saying? What was the transition like? I want to know. I'm picking because I want to know where to go from this point on.
But I think before we have those conversations, financial conversations and shit like that, we have to
know
get
the upbringing.
No, we gotta know the person.
The person, yeah, but that's how I learned the person.
Yeah, you gotta know the person.
You get what I'm saying? What was going on through
You're
your
not
mind
even
at that
talking
time?
about
What
money.
brought you there? Yeah, not what brought you there.
I feel like nobody answers them cliche questions
Yeah.
correctly. Like, what do you like? What do you into?
What
like,
do you
people
into?
always
You
give
gotta
like,
observe that.
they best verse, so you gotta ask questions like that,
Right.
In order, and they might not even know what you asking
Where
for.
I'm going.
How
They
you,
bust their head every time.
Yeah, because people too
bust their head
cliche when
every
it
time.
comes to
You know
like,
the best way to look at a person, the best way to see a person is not look at them, right? So if you ask me something, I'm gonna give you what I think you want me to say. Most people, right? They're gonna say what they think you want you to say. It's just, you gotta observe a person by not looking at them. What I mean by that is like, you just not watch them, not say nothing to them. Let them live. Let them bask in their glory. Let
I get
them
what you're saying now.
Yeah, the best way to see a
Let them
person
be
is to
themselves.
not look at them, right?
But
Because
let
if you saying stuff or if you bringing stuff up, they probably just gonna move around just to please you.
I
But
get
if
what
you
you're saying
watch
now.
them, they gonna show you everything you need to know.
Straight up.
And you ain't gonna have to ask nothing because you observed who they are, right? Because you could observe. I've been in situations where I've observed shit, and a bitch would be like, "Oh, that's not me. That's not who I am." I'll be like, "Oh, it's not."
Well,
This is what you displayed,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So who is that?
Right.
So you hiding
acting
the
like
real
somebody
you?
you not. Yeah, you acting
You
like somebody
hiding the
you
real
not.
you?
You putting on a facade.
You
like,
just see that I don't like this person and you trying to say that this is not you. You get what I'm saying? So with me, I'm very observant. I don't ask questions, and I think that puts me in a place where people feel like I don't care. But it's like, nah, I do care. I'm just watching you. I don't care to ask you certain things. I'm a do things to get that out of you.
Actions
You know what I'm
speak louder
saying?
than words.
Right.
Once
I'm gonna
again.
do things to get that out of
Let
you.
your
I'm gonna
movements
put
answer
you in
that.
positions to where I see how you gonna react in a situation.
Period. And I might not say nothing right now.
Nah, I'm not gonna say nothing. It's Rolodex.
Yeah, I'm just keeping
Yeah.
that mental note. I'm like, okay, cool.
But I want to jump back to what you said about bringing to the table, right?
Yeah.
Like, and this is a cliche, this fucking podcast subject. But what I'm noticing when I said I'm outside, it's like bitches wake up and eat big bowls of audacity.
Oh, that shit is
Right?
on sale at a discount.
Yo,
Not
price.
women, bitches.
Yeah, they
Right.
selling
Listen,
audacity.
we
I've
not
been
gonna
told niggas
keep
that.
we not gonna keep having to expound on that word. Like I said what I said. Said bitches wake
Not
up.
everybody eat big bowls of audacity though.
I said bitches.
That's what I said.
If
He
it
said-
bark like a dog, it's a dog. Listen, so they wake up and
definitely
drink
selling
and,
audacity from
eat,
low.
and eat big bowls of audacity, right?
Wholesale.
And with a side of entitlement,
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
entitlement.
Yeah.
right? So like
It's going in
this
the
whole
air.
thing, I had somebody tell me, we should just. I'm like, yo, what am I getting out of talking to you? You know what I'm saying? Like, it came a time we was talking for a period of time, and I'm like, yo, what is the end goal for you? Like, what do you want? You get what I'm saying? And She's like, oh, I want more, whatever. But I'm like, all right, so like, what are you doing to feel like to make me feel like, you know, I want to do this with you or whatever? She's like, nothing. Like, I just feel like we should like each other just because. And I'm like, what?
Oh no.
I'm like, so you
run that tape back?
She said I feel like we should just like each other just because, like, cause we like each other. Like, so I'm like, so I'm just supposed to like you because you pretty.
What?
There's nothing that you supposed to offer me to make me feel like I want to, you know, take it further with you or nothing. It's just because you pretty. You're not supposed to offer me no information.
Joking. She didn't say that with a straight face.
Yeah, she didn't say that with a straight face.
She was joking.
And I said, so this is, I said, you only get as far as the people you talk to for no reason.
Right.
Shorty. So like, if I can't get nothing from you, what am I doing here? What are you doing here? Right. If you feel like you can't get nothing from me, like we just...
You here for the looks, for the exterior? Like, what can we bring
and it's just like, oh no, you just supposed to do this, right? And it's like, oh, you gotta walk me into my femininity. Bitch, I wouldn't walk you down the block. I don't even walk.
But you got to come being a full masculine male, though,
Yo,
right?
listen,
Provide, protect.
Walk me into my femininity. I'm like, I got to walk. So I got to do things to get you to this point so where you feel like you could be feminine enough for me. You could be soft enough for me, but I'm supposed to come to you as a man. Right? So first date. Let's say we on the first date and a nigga come bust you in your fucking head. And I just stand there and I'm like...
Walk me into my masculinity.
Yo. And she just like, oh, why you ain't help me? It's like, why would I help you? You didn't make me feel like a man yet.
I need to be walked into.
No, the situation provoked you. It was supposed to. It was supposed to.
That's what I'm saying.
The situation itself.
So me being a man and me being around you is not enough to provoke you to be feminine?
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Okay, I had to connect that real quick.
That's what I'm saying. You expect me to be masculine off top. If we go on a date, I invite you to a date.
Who paid for that date too?
If I invite you on a date, you expect me to be a man.
And pay.
If I say, yo, we going half, I don't feel like I should be a man to you yet.
You might not have.
You not going to call me back.
First of all, matter of fact, had I made that clear from the gate, we wouldn't even have went out. We definitely wouldn't have went out.
Definitely would have been out.
You would have.
And you would have been all in the group chat with your friends.
Like, yo, you
volleying me.
Yo, these niggas.
Types of wild.
And then if I would have requested that, you would have been like, oh, these niggas want to be bitches. That's what you would have said. Oh, these niggas want to be treated like women.
Or broke. Things of that nature. Yeah. Everything under the sun.
It's gonna
so
be
y'all want to be treated, but y'all want some
right.
kind of equality. So y'all want to be treated like men. I'm trying to understand what are we trying to do here? Like, what are we supposed to do in this time, in this world?
So what I feel,
because you like me.
Yeah. So what I feel about that situation, right? That first of all, that scenario was crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. And if I was in a situation like that, I definitely would have just been glitching. Like, huh? Yeah. What I could say about that whole thing, though, in totality, is I feel like if you're interested, right? If I'm interested in you, you're interested in me, I feel like that's enough to evolve. Right. You know what I mean? Whether it be I court you, you court me, take turns, whatever it is. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Why? It's because it's a level of interest that we have. It should be no reason why you should question, unless I'm not doing my job, right? And I feel like automatically my job is I'm the pursuer. I pursue, right? So if I pursue, automatically I'm gonna initiate showing the interest. And it's like a give and take type of thing. I initiate, you feed back. You get what I'm saying? That's because that's what I do. I'm an individual that feed back. Now, for whatever reason you don't feed back, then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna evaluate real quick. Like, am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? And then once I assess the situation and realize I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, now I'm gonna ask you, like, what's your deal? What's your angle? You know what I mean? Clearly this ain't for us. We on two different frequencies.
Right.
And then we either part ways or we just recalibrate.
Absolutely.
That's it, simple.
Absolutely.
But all of that walking you in and I supposed to do this and supposed to do that, I feel like it's no supposed to outside of you interested, right? We exchange numbers, right? We conversing, right? We took a step out, right? If I took the first leap already, dance with me. Don't show me that you got two left feet, though.
That'd be an issue too, right? When they
dance
be like,
with me.
oh, if you interested in me, you would call me more. You would do this more. How do you know how I act when I'm interested?
Right. That you just
how do you like? You get what I'm saying?
Nah,
so it's like, oh, you supposed to do this according to who? right? According
But
maybe that's
To the
your
masses.
standard,
To the masses.
or to the masses.
Yeah,
Oh
to
yeah,
the masses.
if you interested in a girl, you supposed to do this. How you gonna tell me how to act when I like somebody?
Oh, because dudes do this
That
for me
statement,
and
that's what
dudes
I-
do
that's
that.
the-
right?
That's the overall.
Some niggas may buy
That's what I'm
flowers.
used.
It don't even
Hold
be-
on,
it don't
hold
even-
on. That's what I'm used to.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. It don't even be the audacity and entitlement on sale. It be the
You not
past
used to that.
prior,
Right.
the prior
You not
engagement
used
with
to that.
other niggas.
You
right?
not used to
Who
that.
made them feel like they could come and talk with because
And then try to say, "Oh, I do this for myself already."
like
So-
why else would you be that confident to think you could
So,
get away with
all
some
right,
shit
if you
like
do
that?
it-
big deal,
no,
'Cause it
so
worked
if you do it
before.
for yourself-
that shit worked with you before. It ain't gonna work with
That's
me. Like,
even that is insane to me. Oh, I do it for myself. So if you do it for yourself, then keep doing it for yourself. That's what makes you happy.
Right.
That's what makes
That
you
shit the
happy,
biggest
right? Why
shock.
should I have to do that? Or why should I?
Why am I obligated to do that?
Why should my demonstration of my love or my feelings for you be based off of what you feel like love is? My shit is different.
Well, let me show you what
What
I see love
do,
to be.
yeah, what I do when
Right.
I love a person, or
Right.
when I care for a person, or when I'm interested in a person, right? When I'm interested in a person, they're around.
and if you took the time, like you said, to actually get to know me, then you would
You
know
will understand
how
that,
I
right?
express my love.
If I didn't like you, or
Like,
if I
yeah.
wasn't interested, I wouldn't come around
Right.
you. Pussy ain't enough for me to be around
Oh,
you. I
hell no.
didn't had enough pussy for 20 niggas.
Yeah, that shit.
You get what I'm saying?
we
Like,
good
that's
on
not
that.
impressive.
at all.
If I'm around you, if I'm allowing you in my space, my energy, that's me showing you I
Quality-
like you.
quality
Not
time.
me calling you.
Quality time. That's one of my love
Not
languages.
me
That's number
calling
one.
you 20 times a day or
Yeah, that's
speaking
not
to
it.
you every day. I don't want to talk to you every
Access
day.
to me is a love language.
Right.
Like,
That's
right.
what I'm saying.
Access. Yeah. Ooh, that's fire.
having access
Yeah.
is a love language.
Yeah.
You know
I
what
feel
I'm
like
saying?
one of the things too is like I seen the video where dude said making at least 15 minutes every day to speak to, you know, your,
Somebody that
your,
Out of
your
pocket.
significant other. That's what you should be doing. And I beg to differ
Yeah, because I
because
could go
out
a
of
couple
pocket.
days without talking.
you know what I mean? Because it's like I
I
feel as though my conversation time doesn't determine how I feel about you.
or it should be no time limit put on it.
That's what I'm saying, because every day for me is different. I got 7 days in a week, you know what I mean? In my week, you know, I got 7 days in a week. And there's some days where mentally I'm in my mental.
Right.
I don't want to do all of that.
Absolutely.
Might not want to do all of that until the closing of my day.
Right.
So your availability and my availability is on 2 different frequencies, but that's okay. That doesn't mean that I love you no less or I like you no
I
less.
think people tend to put like universal laws on their own personal perspectives of things.
Right.
Like, I did it once a time or two. Like, so you can't say what your personal mindset on something is and say that's the overall solution.
People don't think for
the
themselves.
overall solution to getting shit done. It ain't.
Straight up.
You get
That's
what I'm
not a
saying?
universal
People don't
law.
think for themselves. Oh,
Or they're too
if
much
a
in their
nigga like
thoughts.
you, he should be buying you flowers. Why?
Yeah, the outside
Why?
influence is at an all-time high too.
Why?
Yeah.
I think people allow too much outside influence.
You
into
get what
their
I'm saying?
personal-
Or allow too much of themselves to be in their mind
Right.
to really understand the rationale behind
Right.
it all. You
Or
get what I'm
if you
saying?
if you do like it, like you said, if you do you should be doing it for yourself. So I see, right? If I see you buy flowers for yourself every week, I'm gonna be
That's
like,
her
yo,
thing. She
hold
into
on.
that.
She into that. Let me buy her flowers.
Let me do that.
This
Let-
week.
and
let
let
me take this
let me
load
take
off.
the initiative
But
to
you
do
you're not gonna tell me, oh yeah, I'm used to Roof Chris or STK or whatever the case may be, whatever fancy, cause y'all consider
Or
fancy
gifts. Just in
right?
general, gifts.
And you're not
things
doing
like-
this for yourself. So you
Right.
come here and you expect me to fill a void of what you feel like determine my likeness or love for you. When I operate in a totally different frequency.
Right.
I would take
Like you said.
a project bitch to STK. That shit is regular for me. You get what I'm saying? So I wouldn't even think about taking my girl there or whatever, or showing my love through expensive restaurants because that's my regular lifestyle.
That's what I'm gonna do with or
I'm gonna
without
do
you.
with or without
Right,
you. You
exactly.
get what I'm saying?
I used to go through that with bitches, right? Like back in the day, you know, dealing with little, you know what I mean, little fast joints. You know, bitches want to get high, smoke, drink. Bitch used to really think like I was lighting up all that weed because
Because of her?
they around. You,
Really?
Nah, y'all niggas know me.
Oh,
Y'all
yeah,
see
you a
me
chimney.
every day.
Now you a
y'all
chimney.
know me too. I get high. I be by myself, nigga. I'm smoking 15 blunts to the face.
Yeah, that's a
But
fact.
this is me on the regular. Bitches used to really think like, oh, that nigga light up all the weed. And some of them, I feel like you should probably try to come around for that. But
only because
little
of that.
do you know, this is what I'm doing when you're not around.
Right.
Probably more.
Right.
Your demonstration,
You feel
your
me?
demonstrations of love is how you treat yourself, right? So if I see you treating yourself a certain way, I'm gonna want to upkeep that. I'm gonna want to
Absolutely.
help you with that. I'm not here to add to your fantasy. You get what I'm saying of what love is.
I'm here to show you.
I'm here to upkeep whatever you had and then take it to the next level. But if I don't see you loving yourself this way, what makes you think I'm gonna come in here and be a sucker for you? Because if you was used to that, why you ain't stay where you got it at, right?
I'm here to show you what it looks like to expand.
Right.
That's it.
Period. You know what I mean?
Right.
How you
I'm
were.
here to add to your happiness, not make you happy.
Right. However you were is how you were. Whatever you were doing before me was what you was doing before me. But now you're here with me, and now we're gonna tap in on things that you might not have ever tapped in with. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna tap in on things that I might have never tapped in with.
Right.
You know what I mean? But we're here to expand one another.
Absolutely.
Not me expand you or you expand me. No, we're going to expand together. And that jumps right back to we're gonna be best friends. You know what I mean? Let's do business together and everything. You know what I mean?
Just said, I can't make you happy. And I think too often people go into situations expecting
looking for happiness.
Right. Or expecting somebody to
when they didn't
provide
have
that.
happiness.
Right.
From
You
the
have
gate.
to make
You have to, like I just said, you
Yeah.
have to treat yourself. I know that works for sure, right? Because how women approach me, or when I approach women and we talk about interests or whatever, or what we gonna do, they like, oh, I see you like going on trips. I see you like, they know your lifestyle. So it's like, okay, this is how you treat yourself. So I know I'm gonna get that with you, right? Like you go on trips by yourself. I know if I'm with you, we gonna go on trips. You know what I'm saying? So you get to visualize based off of how I treat myself. And I wanna do the same with you. So if you like flowers, you should be buying yourself flowers regardless if you got a man or not. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you like. Do it for yourself so I can feed off of that.
Buy me some flowers. Buy me some flowers.
Nah, don't buy me no flowers.
I ain't never get no flowers before.
Don't buy me no flowers.
That's a dope gesture.
I mean, I'm not.
I never got no flowers
for that
before.
shit.
Yeah, I don't care.
You know,
Buy me candles, Bath for Body Works joints,
yeah,
like that.
3
I
wick
like that.
joints.
Cologne.
3 weeks.
Yeah, 3
Cologne
wicks.
me or something.
Cologne me down.
Cologne me.
Sent my house out.
Shit
You know what I mean?
That. I value that.
Yeah.
Flowers die.
Wash my clothes or some shit.
This
You know
scent
what I mean?
Cleaning products.
That scent be on your clothes after you do laundry, nigga.
Cleaning
Yeah.
products. You know, I'm
Shit
Mr.
like
OCD. You know what I mean? Take
Yeah,
your shoes
OD,
off.
Neat freak.
Yeah,
Facts.
take
But
your
that's what I'm
shoes off at the
saying.
door.
Like I drop my laundry off, right? If a girl see me dropping my laundry off, she like, oh, let me do his laundry for him one day. You get what I'm saying?
Acts of service.
Acts of service. It's my love
Initiative.
language. So that's what I base that shit off, right? Like when I'm with a female, it's like I see how you treat yourself, then I'm only do that for you.
Let me
You
take
get
that
what I'm saying?
initiative,
Let me
though.
take that load
Don't
off you,
sit
but
there and
don't
try
tell
to
me what I'm
plant
supposed to do
seeds and-
or how I'm supposed to act when I like somebody.
You're supposed to. It's
Like,
crazy.
oh, you should do this because you like me, or how do I know if you like me because you're not doing this? It's like, because that's not what I do when I like people.
I heard one time what makes me different from. I said I've heard one time a woman ask, "What makes me
I
different?"
think that's a dope question, though.
It's not a dope question.
me
It's a
it is.
stupid question.
I
Yeah,
feel.
'cause what separates you from other niggas?
My name, my look.
I mean, answer.
I'm a totally
most niggas
different
that get
person.
offended by it
Other
and
people
won't know how
got.
to
Other
answer.
people have Trayvon.
Huh?
Other people have your name.
But they not me. They don't
But
have.
what makes I've heard, that's what I'm saying. I've heard a woman ask,
Right.
what makes her different, right? If we're in the dating world.
Then what?
Right?
Then what?
Than
What
other
makes-
women.
That's easy.
Oh, you do this with everyone. How do you know?
Even if
Oh,
I
because
did,
who you are. Who am I?
does that make you not different? So if I go to the same restaurant with every girl that I talk to, does that make it not different? It's always different because it's with a different person, so it's a different experience.
Yo,
What do
this
you
nigga is
mean?
a fucking fool. This nigga
You
is a
not?
fucking
I'm not
fool.
getting the same experience if I go with her.
I'm
But
not
what about we talking about other niggas she dates? So
yeah.
Other nigga might have did the same shit.
No,
took her to that
she
same
said
restaurant.
what makes her different from other niggas.
From other women.
From other
and
women.
what makes
interaction.
you different
The
from...
interaction. I feel like the interaction
you're a different
alone
person. The experience
is really simple.
When I go with this girl, I might argue. When I go with this girl, we might not say nothing. When I go with you, we might be talking about life. It's a different experience.
I understand that. I get that.
My answer, yeah. So my answer behind it is really simple. It's in a nutshell, it's the interaction. My interaction with one is different from everybody else. 2 is different from everybody else. 3, whoever. My interaction with you is different from my interaction with Biggs.
Right, absolutely.
Nevertheless, I love you.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said that's a stupid
But you know
question.
what's crazy? I think women ask them questions, but they have a premeditated answer in their head. And if you don't answer that way, it's like, it's all wrong. You feel me? Like, so...
Because they already have an answer in their mind.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Like
they
I
want you to have some
said,
type of cliche shit. Like,
to me, no question is a dumb question, but you look at it from a perspective of a doorman, right? He's saying that same spot all the time. But he's not going to tell you everybody's the same.
Straight up. He holds the door for
he
everyone.
Stays the same. He stays in the same spot every day. Does the same thing every day. But he's not going to tell you that everybody who walks through this door is the same.
Right.
But he's doing the same things with them, right? Holding the door for him. But one person might give him $20.
I like that.
One person might be like, may be like, yo, I don't need you to open the door.
This is why I gotta pick my son brain. I'm telling you, he's like the only friend I got that really
come on,
had me viewing
I'm gonna help y'all.
Like look at the accountability shit with that pregnancy shit. You know, I can't stop telling that scenario to people. Like,
what?
Bitch, what if I gave you an STD?
Well, hold on.
As far as like the unwanted kids.
Spin that tape back.
The unwanted kids. We was talking about the kid shit, and I was telling him like we gotta take accountability because we be having unprotected sex with these bitches.
Right. Oh, okay,
but if I gave you an STD and told you that shit, you would think I'm the scum of the earth. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's a crazy.
But
you feel me?
Yeah,
like,
hit him with that. I hope they don't watch this episode or hit him with it before it come out. You know what day it come out. Hit him with it. So look, no, but for real though. Every interaction is different. Like I said, one nigga might give him $20. One nigga might be like, oh, I need you to hold the door for me. I got it.
Okay.
Know what I'm saying? One, he might help with the kids. One, he might have to get groceries for it. But he's in the same spot, same uniform every day, doing the same thing. But every interaction is different. Means, if you don't know what makes you different, boo, then I don't know what to tell you.
Some niggas smile, some niggas frown.
How you be like, hold on, your days are numbered.
Yeah, because if you the same as her.
Because everything has an expiration date.
Oh yeah, everything.
And yours is expiring
everything
soon.
The milk in your refrigerator expired, so your life.
And comparison is a killer of all joy.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you want to sit here and compare yourself to somebody else, then you already lost.
You taking all
you already lost. You don't want to be happy.
My nigga, like that shit is the stunning of niggas' growth. Like comparison, like you worried about how fast another nigga achieved or obtained something and you want to do it at the same rate. That shit is the killer of a few things, my nigga. Comparison could kill a lot of things, my nigga.
Comparison.
Yeah,
is the killer
don't
of
compare.
Joy.
Yeah, comparison is a killer of all joy.
Yeah,
that
was
could
dope.
stunt your growth.
Because now that I'm thinking about it, right? When you place it into those like layman terms, right? Just that simple. That be the cause. Well, pretty much you could tell when the expiration date is going to come right on about the moment that an individual starts to doing a comparison, because it's like clear indication your mind is on something else than what I'm actually showing you.
Little secret competition. Like,
you get what I'm saying?
This is why I say like outside is terrible, because you got all these things, right? And the more knowledge I get, the more I get turned off by things. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, it's hard to be ignorant when you understand how you're supposed to communicate, how you're supposed to, not even supposed to.
I was about to say, it's
but
not
if
a
you
matter
got
of supposed
if you
to.
got different, you know, you get in different ways
how to better communicate,
to evaluate things, how to better communicate, or how to see things differently from a scale, right? Like I give you a perfect example. So it's like I used to live with a girl, right? So another girl was like, oh, let me get a t-shirt or whatever. I'm like, go ahead, go in the drawer. It was another girl's shit. It was my ex's shit in there, right? So the girl goes, yo, why is this shit in here? I'm like, because somebody used to live here. So she takes the shit out, throws it on the floor, and was like, oh,
you're doing too much.
No, she said, oh, I don't want to see it no more. I said, well, put it back then.
Don't go in that drawer.
Put it back there, right? You went in there for a t-shirt and boxes, and you So your mind, you let yourself get distracted by something that had nothing to do with you.
I had a situation.
Right? Like you don't live here. This is not you don't pay no rent here. You should have got what you was getting and been on your way. You wouldn't have said nothing about it. If shit wasn't bothering you, damn sure wasn't bothering me. So you made a choice, right? So if you slowed it down, you went in that drawer, you had two choices to make. Yo, let me mind my fucking business or let me just complain about this.
Straight
you
up.
chose to complain, and now when I say, yo, just put this shit back. Oh, you don't want to see it, put it back. Now I'm an asshole.
Nah,
But you chose violence, and you mad at how I'm approaching it, right? Like it's like
I'm gonna tell y'all some funny
violence.
shit.
A violence communicator.
Yo,
you're a violent
She's
communicator.
a violent
and what they say, violence only begets more violence.
Yeah,
Yo, I just
you know
told you,
what
I
I'm
just
saying?
finished reading that book, right?
And I didn't even know this shit was in there, so it wasn't bothering me. Why is it bothering you?
Nah.
I'm gonna tap in on
This
that.
the shit
Go ahead,
that got
Biggs.
me, cause yo, the other day, right? I'm going in my underclothes drawer, right? Yo, ill nigga B, I like your style. Yo, son, the nigga, I go in my underclothes drawer to get some socks and shit out, right? And like you said, you know, I used to live with a female or whatever, and it's a female that's in my house a lot often now, too, you feel me, right? So I guess she must have went in, I don't know how this shit happened, but I'm going to get some socks and shit. It's a pair of thongs from the previous female that used to live there, cut up. Like she cut the shits at all of, you feel
And
me?
then place it right
so
back
I
inside.
picked the shit, I'm like, mind you, she saw them shits before. Like, you feel me? Like,
They've been
this
there for a
wasn't
little second.
So I'm like, yo, I ain't even say that when it first happened, bro. But then like a couple days later, I'm like, yo, bro, you did this? No, I didn't cut nothing. I'm like, yo.
Oh, now you denying it.
And I'm just I'm listening to the situation. I'm like, damn, I just dealt with some shit like that. Like, what you looking for in there? Why you in there? Get
My whole thing
Get a
is,
shirt and get the fuck out the drawer. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
every day we wake up and we make a choice. I choose happiness. So she was like, oh, so what if you came in my house? I was like, I wouldn't give a fuck.
Yo, real talk.
You know why? She was like, oh, so you don't care about me? No, I just don't care about things that don't affect me. What does a nigga boxes in your drawer got to do with me?
I'm
you
here
know
already.
when it affects me?
I'm here already. 9 times out of 10, I done came and did what I
Listen, you know when it affects me?
so conquered.
Wait, she's like, oh, but what if I was fucking him? That's between you and the Lord. You know when it becomes my problem? When I go take a piss and my dick is burning. Then it's your issue. Other than that, that shit don't got nothing to do with me.
Straight up.
The universe gonna fuck you up for trying to play with me anyway. I ain't gotta do nothing.
Yeah, that's my favorite line, bro.
I ain't gotta
gonna
do
lie.
nothing. But
That's
you
my
sitting
favorite
here
line.
worried
I'll
about
tell a bitch
something
that quick.
and then talk about, oh, it must mean something to you. No, it doesn't. You know what means something to me? My peace.
My peace.
So I'm not
Sanity.
gonna allow you to get me upset over something that got you upset
yeah, I
that
heard
had
that
nothing to
stupid
do
shit.
with
I
you.
heard that stupid
Toothbrush.
shit on the job. You protected her. Like, no.
It got nothing to do with
It's
you.
an undershirt, toothbrush, it's whatever. Why you searching, first of all?
Especially when you had your fair share drama, bro. That shit just get tiring. Like,
Listen,
anything.
what
Like
they
anything
say,
negative,
what
you
they
feel
say,
me? Like-
niggas over 30 be trying to cut you off over everything.
Yo.
Unc ain't
Yeah,
playing.
bitch, you
Oh yeah,
breathing
bitch,
too
you
hard.
out of here.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
you talking
Bitch,
about?
I ain't have to cap off the toothbrush, the toothpaste.
Yo, I ain't got time. Like, what is we talking about? I don't
Turn
want
the
to
water all the
argue.
way off. This shit dripping, my nigga.
I don't want to argue. It's like, yo, what? You, like
Nah,
I
that's
said,
hilarious.
every
How
day
you
we
be like-
wake up and make a choice.
That's
I
hilarious.
choose
Hold on,
happiness.
it might be a situation where you don't even got hair, right? But you got shower caps or whatever. Hold on, now you got different shower caps. What's the shower caps about? But you know at the end of the day, you might have company for whatever reason. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, I heard that shit. Yo, why so many rags in
Why
your
so
bathroom?
many rags?
Yo.
Wait a minute. What are you talking
Yo.
about right now?
Yo,
First of all-
I got a face rag and a body rag, nigga.
And
And I don't always throw my fucking rag that I had previously in the
I'm
dirty
com-
clothes.
Bitch, and I got
confused.
kids.
Right, I got
kids. Yo, I know the kids wasn't here, so who rags
No, I
is
ain't gonna
these?
lie. I got caught in a lie like that.
Yo,
There
what?
was some drawers hanging in the bathroom one time, and this bitch asked me about them. I tried to say they was my daughters. I'm talking about for mad long.
Yeah,
I went
yeah.
with this lie. And the truth eventually came out or whatever, right? So that kid shit might not fly with me, you heard? Like, yo, my kids, nah, bitch. You
Nah,
told me. You know what I'm saying? So
Even if you know what my thing is, I'm so honest that I don't even it doesn't even. I don't
doesn't
care.
affect you, yeah.
Right? You get what I'm saying? So
and
it's
then
like,
the face
yo,
expression that you might have behind you giving an answer to the question.
that's why they say I'm an asshole.
Yeah, I get the asshole.
I'm like
all the
yeah, I
time.
get asshole all the time because it's like, all right, like
I ain't all the way honest with
I'm a
females
big
because
asshole.
females don't make you feel comfortable being honest with them.
Talk about it.
The same reasons like a kid that got in trouble won't go tell his parents what he did because the reaction that they might get, right? So women don't make me feel comfortable keeping it 100 with them. I usually come out and tell them the truth when I'm angry already, and it just ends up coming out in a spiteful manner.
But that's from your past situations.
You feel me? Like,
nah, I tell them the truth, and when they get mad, I counsel them on how to handle that anger. Yeah, so like I might be like,
yeah, that's asshole number one.
Yeah, I might be like, so they
that's
get
asshole number one. You counsel them.
Yeah, on how to handle that.
Listen,
how to handle
it, right? So look,
nah,
right?
so look,
Mr. Dr. Phil.
Nah, so
take a deep
they
breath.
ask for the truth, be like, oh, just give me the truth. You be like, oh yeah, I'm fucking her too, but what that got to do with you? Oh, because it's my body. Oh, your shit all right? Yeah. Like you go to the doctor, all right, so we good. So what's your issue now?
Yeah.
Oh, because I feel like I'm
that shit too. All these fucking bad bitches.
Oh, I feel like I'm sharing you. How you sharing me? I don't give her what I give you. Y'all two different people.
Oh shit.
What you sharing?
What you giving, Trey?
What you sharing?
Oh shit.
What you giving?
I'm giving different things. I'm giving different things.
Care to elaborate?
What I'm saying is it's okay for women to date, right? They be like, oh, I'm dating. As soon as a nigga say he dating, he's like, what you mean?
Well, you just fucking mad.
Now we hoeing.
That's how that's interpreted, you heard?
I'm dating.
No, we hoeing. Because at the end of the day, we're gonna keep it all the way tall, right? Our dating, right? Mm-hmm. Really just be multiple partners. Sexual
False.
partners.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily. All right, but the exception does not make the rule. The exception does not make the rule.
I'm a firm believer in
right?
that. Most niggas are just looking for a quick nut.
All we that's really what it is.
Most niggas are.
We gonna kick a couple of months with you or whatever the case may be, a couple of dates, whatever.
Some niggas drag it out, son.
Yeah, I'm a lover,
son,
bro.
I see niggas
if
go
I'm dating,
months.
if I don't have a girl, I'm in relationships with all my bitches.
I ain't gonna lie, I love all my bitches.
I ain't gonna lie.
I feel you.
I love all my bitches.
I love all my bitches too.
I love all my bitches, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I love y'all.
Yeah, but I'm not dating right now. So look,
Nobody.
I know.
I'm saying
somebody, and look, even right now, somebody's gonna watch this and find a reason to be upset.
It's gonna be smoke.
And it's like, why you upset?
Sure. But we came in with them intentions already, man. We was well prepared.
Why
for this
you upset? But see, and this is why I say, I'm going to tell the truth, and I'm going to counsel you through it, right? So I'm trying to figure out, what you mean?
That's mad funny, bro.
You got to teach them emotional intelligence. You got to
causing the pain and then healing it.
It's not causing no pain. See, that's the thing. That's what we got to kill right there, right?
What?
Because I'm not doing anything to you.
Well, that's how they viewing it. Like,
no, listen, I'm not doing anything to you. Nobody is doing anything to you. They're doing what works for them. Just so happen that what works for me makes you feel away.
It's affecting you.
So let's talk about it.
Right.
Why? What is happening to make you feel that way?
Right.
And how is it affecting you? Because if I lied about it, it wouldn't affect you.
Or if I lied about it, what you're going to end up doing is heavily interrogating.
No,
right?
no, what they
and
say is, no.
Listen
to what I'm saying. If you don't know, it won't affect you.
Okay.
Right?
No,
because you won't see what's going on. You won't feel, you have no reason to feel some type of way. So now that if I say, oh yeah, I'm fucking her too, it's like you trick yourself into feeling away. Because I could have been fucking her the whole time, but now that you know, it's like you conjure up all these other things that's happening.
It's funny you say that.
When he eat my ass, he eating her ass too.
It's funny you say that because that goes out to bitches who like going through niggas' phones and shit, right?
Yeah, and it's like, no, I'm not eating her ass. I suck her toes. She don't like her ass ate.
Hold on, run that back one more time.
That logic goes back to bitches who like going through niggas' phones as well. Because you can have the smoothest sailing relationship. You could be the happiest bitch in the world. And I could have been cheating since the beginning of time. Soon as you go through my phone and find out that shit, now you went looking. What was you looking for?
Right, so nobody hurt you. You hurt yourself.
What was you hoping to find? Like, you get me? Like,
well, she suspected something.
I mean, what made you suspect it?
So 9 times out of 10, right? I'm be on big side with this one. Because it's like, what you looking for, right? You looking for a confrontation, right? You're not looking for resolution. You're not looking for peace or none of that, because 9 times out of 10, when you get caught, chick gonna get mad or whatever. You gonna explain yourself. You gonna lie, whatever you gotta do, and she gonna be right there, right? So you just look for a reason to get yourself upset. I never went through a chick phone. I've never questioned a chick about a nigga. No girl on this planet could ever say I question them about a nigga. You know why? Because I don't care. It doesn't affect me.
I've done that before. I'm not gonna lie.
Now, if a nigga
about a nigga,
Yeah.
I only did when it affected me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
When it affected me. If a nigga calling my phone, if we catch a nigga, that's it. You get what I'm saying?
Or if you want to initiate this whole, you stalking. You get what I'm saying? So all right, if you want to. Two could play at that game then. You
that's weird behavior. I'm not doing that. That's weird behavior.
I want to touch on what you said though about the going through the phone shit. You said she suspected something.
Yeah,
right?
she suspected
All
something.
right, what did you suspect? Right, that's one. Fuck that. What if you suspect something and then you go through and don't find nothing? Now what?
You just violated. No, you just violated.
Invaded my privacy.
You just invaded my privacy.
Okay.
Off of your intuition.
But then on top of that, you're not gonna know because she didn't find anything.
No, but still, but that's still.
I think what we talked about, integrity, right?
Yeah,
omission is.
I was thinking about it.
Omission is a sin, nigga. Omission is a sin. You still even if you're not telling me, it still happened, right? And now, how can I trust you? Right, because this whole thing is based off of trust. So if you trust me, if you distrust me so much, so where you feel like you gotta invade my privacy, then you should leave
or be confrontational. Too confrontational.
Not even.
Right?
If you feel like you should go through my phone, or you got to do all that, leave.
And now them bitches evolve and move on to their next scenario and be like,
leave.
Oh, I don't care if you fucking other bitches, just let me know.
Pre-notion.
Like, you feel me? Now is you don't care if nigga fucking other bitches, but you can't. Like, I don't know. Like, that shit is like, the hurt bitches is starting to evolve into the most toxic bitches in the world, bro. Like, you feel me? Like, they went through whatever they went through in their past relationships.
Because you're not counseling them.
Now, I'm not no fucking counselor.
You should
nigga,
be.
So that means so.
You going through your own emotional.
Nah, that's Dr. Phil.
You know,
I'm not no fucking counselor.
He's your partner, though.
Hold on, but he's going through his whole own emotional transition, right? But I'm not saying that to say because I feel as though like just because you're going through your own emotional transition does not take away from the fact that you can give a person insight on something that you feel as though they could have went about it differently. Right?
Right.
Regardless on what you're going through.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I've had a situation just like that, and just because I might have been the cause of your hurt before, doesn't mean that I can't give you constructive criticism now.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
I'm the worst person to get advice from. Any women that I had any type of infidelity issues with or whatever, commitment issues with, anytime I try to give it could be the best advice in the world. Damn, your fucking advice is invalid, nigga.
Why?
It holds, because to them, you're the scum of the earth.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
I'm not saying in reality. I'm just going from their perspective.
Yeah, from their perspective. Yeah, absolutely.
You could be giving the best advice in the world. This advice could help multiple people across the world.
I see it like this. My main goal.
As long as you're seen as that person, then you're forever like invalid in that area.
I agree with you.
My main goal is peace, right? I'm trying to do anything to keep the peace. I don't give a fuck what you doing. Don't bring it to my doorstep, right? You never gonna know, bro. And if you go looking for shit, you never gonna have peace. So regardless of what's going on, bro, I don't give a fuck because you're not hurting me. You're not affecting me. But bitches out there sucking dick, you're not affecting me.
Those your lips.
Your lips. When it comes to affect me,
Let's call it what it is.
I'm saying when it comes to affect me, that's your lips, that's your name, that's all of that,
That's
right?
your mileage. That's your mileage.
Your thing.
Your resume.
Your resume.
That's your mileage.
You think if I pack you up, let's say I find out I pack you up, you think that nigga gonna take you after he knew what you was doing on me?
Yeah, he is.
No, he ain't.
Yes, he is.
No, he ain't. And you know
Trey,
what it's
they
gonna
don't care nothing about that.
And you know what it's gonna do?
What?
It's gonna the same way they have emotional problems, that nigga's gonna have emotion. He's never gonna trust you.
But that's his
problem.
problem.
You gonna trust a bitch that you took from another nigga?
No, we're not talking about us. We're talking about the next.
No, but I know that's the reason I don't trust women now. Because most of the women I fuck with they in relationships. They either live with a nigga, married, recently had a kid. I done fucked pregnant bitches. That wasn't, you feel me? Like we just gonna keep it a buck, nigga.
I'm gonna pray for you tonight, bitch.
I mean, I pray for myself too, but I could always use an extra praying hand. You know what I mean? But yeah, bro, that's the main reason. I'm not saying women have been disloyal to me, but that's the reason I don't trust them.
I just don't care. It's not about trust. You know why? Because I don't trust nobody. I trust trust people to be who they are.
Right.
But you will go into business, you have a best friend as a
you
partner,
gotta have some type
and
of
all
trust,
of that.
though.
So you'll have some type of trust, Trey.
No.
Yes, you do.
I trust
somebody every night to say you don't
That's
trust
contradicting
You're not
yourself.
understanding what I just said.
Right, so elaborate.
I trust people to be who they are.
Oh, okay.
I don't put nothing past nobody.
Okay, I get
You get what I'm saying? It's like, this is who you show me you are. That's who you are.
I get what you're saying now.
I'm not gonna be like, oh, my bitch would never.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
I'm not one of those
I heard
niggas,
this
nigga.
break that shit down
You get what I'm
That's a
saying?
dope
It's like,
analogy,
nigga, I would never. I don't care. I trust you to be who you are,
Facts.
who you show me, regardless of what you say. If you could be like, oh, I'm not a liar. If you lied to me 1-2 times, you're a liar. Nigga, so I would never expect you to tell me the truth again. So whatever you tell me, I'm just taking with a grain of salt, and I'll just have to watch your actions. Right? Okay. But I don't trust you to be like, oh, my girl would never. My girl ain't doing this. Hell no, bitch. I just don't care. Right? Because it's not affecting me to the point where I'm not at peace. But just keep me at peace. Suck all the dick you want. Just do what I ask you to do. And that's it, because that's inevitable. If you want to suck dick, it don't matter what I do.
Though. That's the logic of these women that went.
It don't matter what I do for you, what I do to you, whatever. You're gonna do what you want to do. So I could be the best nigga, the worst nigga, whatever you want to do, you're gonna do that. So if I waste my time worried about what you're gonna do, I would never be happy, bro.
But that goes right.
You might as well just stay by yourself.
Look, that goes right back to what Biggs was saying. Well, no, what you were saying in regards to comparisons is the killer of all joy.
Yeah.
So if I'm sitting there worried about whether it be hypotheticals or what happened in the past, me personally, if I'm worrying about either one of those two, then it defeats the purpose of us even furthering this on. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Let's have a discussion. You know what I mean? Like Trey said, when it comes down to let's sort through them. You know what I mean? Let's have the discussion, sort through it, and then after that, we're gonna move forward.
And that brings us back to the initial thing. Like, nobody wants to walk you into your femininity, because whoever took that from you, go get it back and walk your ass back over here. Like, what you mean?
Whoever took it, go get it back.
Because basically, you coming into a new situation and telling me I gotta suffer for what this nigga did, or for whoever took you out of your feminine state and put you in this masculine state. I gotta do all the work to get you back there. What you come outside for, bitch? Go back inside until you ready to be a woman. You out here dating, talking about niggas gotta walk you somewhere. Nobody is walking you anywhere, boo.
Walk you somewhere.
Niggas is not walking you anywhere, boo.
No, I'm walking you. I'm walking.
He's a sucker.
Yo, Blue gonna walk y'all.
He's a sucker.
Call it what you
You
want.
need to be walking to your femininity.
No. I'm not walking you. I'm not gonna walk you into that. I walk you to the car.
Now you're misleading them people, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk you to the car.
Listen, I'm not walking you nowhere. Why? That's the thing that bugs me out. It's like, y'all talk all this communication and all this, or niggas is supposed to be men or whatever, but y'all coming to niggas and saying, fix me so I could be the woman that you want me to be. What?
Well, a nigga gotta
That's bad advertisement.
Nigga gotta come with batteries included.
And then y'all wonder why y'all single or whatever. You got 2 kids. I'm not walking you in your femininity, bitch.
Nigga said batteries not included.
And what they gonna say? Oh, you got 5? Yeah, that don't matter. I'm a man. It don't matter.
And I didn't need
I'm
nobody.
sorry.
Because you know why? To walk me
because you telling me. So all right, let's say that scenario. You got 2 kids. You got 2 baby daddies or whatever, and now you expect a certain treatment and a nigga to walk you into your femininity, but you expect him to be a man. So you expect me to play stepdaddy, expect me to protect and provide for something that's not mine or whatever, and then walk you into your femininity? Bitch, you got me fucked up. You better come as a woman. You better come in as a woman so we could handle some things. I don't mind doing that, but I'm not gonna do all of that and then have to walk you into something that you supposed to already be, and you gonna tell me I gotta fix I gotta fix you up. I gotta make you feel like a woman just so you could be a woman for me.
Yeah,
that's insane.
That's illegal. I want to touch on what you just said, because I was watching a podcast the other day, right? I forgot the name of that shit. I'll send it to y'all when I pull it up. The dude was basically saying, like, if he marries a woman with kids, and like they married, he living with them. He's like an in-house. You feel me? Like if the kids don't call him daddy, then that's disrespectful to him. Like,
nah, that's weird to me.
Yeah, I thought that was weird.
Yeah, that's weird.
He said if he's carrying out the roles of, I thought it was weird as fuck too. That's why I'm sharing it with y'all. But he said basically if he's carrying out the roles of a dad and being in the acting role of a father, then and the kids don't call him that, then it was disrespectful to him. Like, word.
If he's acting out the roles of a
so
father,
basically,
he's not the father.
Taking care of the household.
He's basically the man of the house.
Hold on.
Yeah.
He's the man of the household. Those kids don't belong to him.
Mm-hmm.
But he's moving as the fatherly figure.
He want to be referred to as
daddy. He want to be referred to as daddy.
I thought that was a little crazy, though.
I agree with you.
Whoa.
That is crazy. I feel as though
they should want to.
Yeah, and that it shouldn't be a full situation. Why? Because I had a stepfather. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Who was around longer than my father because my father was
right.
You know what I mean? My father was deceased since I was 4.
Right.
You know what I mean? He was killed when I was 4. So then my step-pops came in the picture, and my step-pops was killed when I was 15. You get what I'm saying? Mm. So he was there from 4 or 5, about 4 or 5 to 15.
It's a decade.
You know what I mean? That's in. And I remember the time when I asked him, "Can I call you Pops?" You know what I mean? That was a feeling within me. And I know I said it right in front of my mom's one day. And she looked, because I caught her off guard. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's a feeling.
You got to wolf them kids into their stepdaddyism.
Yeah. Stepdaddy. Nah, for real. Nah, for real.
Everybody got to be wolfed.
Was, though?
Nah, I didn't remember this one.
Nah, I walked them into their stepdaddy.
Just now?
No, I'm saying like when you ask your step-pops that.
Oh,
do you remember his response?
Yeah, he said yeah.
Oh, all right, bet.
And he said it like heartily, like it was genuine.
Yeah, I think.
And I noticed my mom
let them kids make that decision.
And I know my mom.
I feel like that's something you earn.
Yeah. And I think
because they have a father, bro.
Yeah, and it was a prideful. And it was I know it was a prideful response. I could tell even as a child because I could reflect. I remember, you know what I mean, vividly. But I knew it caught my mom's off a surprise.
Right.
OD, you know what I mean? So just with that scenario within itself, it's like him as a man, I
thought it was a little strange. And me personally,
he's majorly strange.
I deal with that, like, cause my daughter mom's, she has a significant other, right? Mm-hmm. And my daughter refers to him as she has in the past, and I had to tell her like, stepfathers only exist when your dad is not you feel me?
That's not true.
Nah.
To me,
that's not true.
I do have a father. Why do you need a stepfather?
He's a stepfather because he's still in the household with her. He helping take care of her.
I thought that was weird. Like,
he's still a father. He's still a father.
Nothing like, you feel me?
Did you meet him?
Yeah, I know him. He cool. So cool.
But he's still
hold on. When you not around, or when she's at her mother's house, he's taking that role.
Look, he's still a father.
That.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's still a father.
I guess I was looking at it from a immature
state
of mind, but
right.
I ain't like that at all. Like,
look,
what? Fuck stepdaddy, nigga. I'm your daddy. Ain't no stepfather.
Yeah,
nigga.
He's still but it's the next. It's kind of like the next of kin. You get what I'm saying?
No, I get it. I understand that.
Yeah, now all right. Yeah, he's still a fatherly
before
role.
this, I'm just saying like how I felt when I first initially heard her say that term. Like, the fuck? Then I met son and was like, all right, whatever, cool, but. This, whatever. That stepdaddy shit.
Yeah, my
weird.
kids used to call E a stepmother. Like it's just what it is.
It's just when you playing that mothers. When you playing that motherly role, or when you playing that parent role, and it's felt.
But see, I kept my fault. I'm not to cut your wisdom. I just touched on that real quick. I kept the same energy though, because she used to try to call Shauna her stepmother. Nah, you got him. You feel me? But I understand, I guess, like, you feel me? But nah, like, I think that's weird to me, bro.
Nah,
like,
it's nothing weird about it at all.
It's not weird.
It's nothing. It's just when you feel, kids feel it. And we can't take that away from them unless we, you know what I mean, automatically separate. And even that is damaging. You get what I'm saying? Because it takes a village to raise a child.
Right.
You know what I mean? Think about it. You got children like us, right? We have children. And our children see us as uncles, and we're not blood related. You get what I'm saying? We're not blood related,
but niggas play that role.
We play that role, and they feel it. You know what I mean? So who are you, or who am I to be like, nah, that's not yours, or that you don't do that because you already got a real uncle, or you got a real father.
You got grown men out here called niggas big bro. Fuck that, nigga.
Facts.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if a nigga playing his role, then
Yeah.
It is what it
My
is.
son a cool nigga.
It probably came from a jealousy
like
standpoint.
I said, like I ain't like, and you know the lack of not seeing
jealous.
my daughter as often as I want to, and son living there. But ain't no fucking. I know for sure it was from an immature.
But you understand now.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck as long as nigga.
But I just didn't like.
As long as you don't put your hands on my child feel comfortable around you or whatever. Right. Cool. Once you. Those lines you don't cross. Don't put your hands on my child, nigga. I don't give a fuck what it is.
Don't talk down to my child.
Whatever. You could children need chastisation. I understand that. But don't touch my child, nigga. And we ain't got no problem.
Big's about to say something. What's up?
So what are the boundaries for a stepfather? What are the do's and don'ts?
You handle that with their father if their father's around. But if your father not around, I'm whooping that ass.
Because there's certain lines, like you said, what are the lines? I feel like the placing the hands on.
Yeah, don't touch my child.
That's number one. 2, talking down. I feel like regardless of whether you're a parent or not, you shouldn't be talking down to no kid, right? So those are lines that you don't cross.
Right.
You know what I mean? And those two are the main things. Yeah, those two are definitely the main things. I'm pretty sure it's something else, but off the top of my mind right now, that's what I'm thinking of.
I get it.
Yeah, that's my only boundary. Or the talking down, I don't know, because my kids do stupid shit, so they might be stupid motherfuckers sometimes. It depends on how you know what I'm saying?
But what you say, but what did you say in regards to in a relationship, right? If emotional teaching. I'm gonna coach you through that. So your delivery is everything. And especially when it's a child, you can't approach that and attack that as you would do as your equal, because that's not your equal.
I say it like this.
So if a stepfather
just don't make my child call me. That's it. Right. If my child call me, it's up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it.
But that can be
if they feel like they gotta call me, then it's up.
Nah, not necessarily.
Yeah. Because children know, like, especially if a nigga been around, it's like, oh, all right, cool. I probably deserve that. Or, you know, they know when they in trouble when they do some bozo shit. When you cross the line, they gonna tell, like, oh, I'm telling my daddy.
They gonna tell the dad or they gonna tell their mommy regardless.
I don't think so.
I think so.
I don't think so.
I disagree with that.
Yeah, my daughter, dad, when it's something serious, my daughter holler at me.
That's what I'm saying. When it's something serious.
But she don't come to me for every little
Not everything, but I feel as though it might be a situation where
I'm pretty sure he yelled at her before or whatever. You know what I'm saying? She ain't say nothing about. Children know.
There's things that, you know what I mean?
It's some shit like, oh yeah, I'm telling my dad.
Later, and I be like, all right, whatever.
I'm like a half and half with that. So, you know, it is what it is.
Kids could be a little dramatic as well.
That's what I'm getting at.
I can't.
But you know that. But I know my kids.
You know your kids
so
too.
if they come to me and they in some type of distress, then we got a problem.
I mean, yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Kids
because I know how I am with my kids.
Right.
So if somebody come, then that means you did something. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm tough for them.
He was like, that's what I was just about to say. I'm like, you ain't doing with my children what I do with my children.
Right.
So if they calling me behind something that you did, that means that you took it further than what I would take it.
Yeah. And I'm very impulsive with especially my son.
So we got a problem. But other than that, I don't know. Like, if the daddy ain't around, then you might get an ass whooping. Somebody need to spank your ass.
That terminology, bro.
Nah, yeah.
I never wanted, even to the point where it followed me in my dating lifestyle. Like if a girl had a kid in the crib, like I wouldn't feel comfortable going to her house because I'm not that. Like, you feel me? I don't need, and I know me. I got a soft spot for kids. We all got. You know what I mean? We come in. It's like, hey, kids love us. I don't need no
like
kid
kids.
I could relate to that.
I don't like
the fact.
I can't share that.
I could relate to that because I've had a situation where a woman was comfortable with bringing me over to the house, and the kid was like a teenager. You get what I'm saying? Like close to a teenager, and is your pops there too? You get what I'm saying? So it's kind of like I'm meeting the whole situation, and it's like we not even there. So what are you talking about? Oh, we gonna be in the room with the doors open? What? Like, what was going on? You grown, right? I'm confused.
She's trying to push you. She's trying to push you into that.
PSAs is crazy. I'm like, the doors open.
Yeah, keep the doors open. I'm like, I don't even want to be around that.
I usually don't put myself in those situations. But like I said, I be loving my women, so I don't mind, you know, being around their kids or whatever. But I tell them, like, I don't like kids. So like, I really gotta like you to fuck with you, knowing that you have kids, because that means that we could get serious, and I'm willing to take
go that route.
Yeah, to take that role.
Nah,
you get what I'm saying?
I've dealt with a woman with kids before, like, you know what I mean? But it's just rarely. Like, I most of the time, I'll back away from those.
I love single mothers.
Yeah, me too.
I love single mothers because they don't have time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what you mean, Trey? I feel like there's an underlying thing right now.
Nah,
with
they
this.
don't have to be on your
they
back
don't
all the
have time, right? Like,
okay.
They don't have time to be. They got to take care of the kids and shit like that. Like, I love single mothers.
Everything is
they
scheduled.
not on your back. It's a schedule.
You got a
You know what I'm
sense of
saying?
agenda,
They
right.
probably
Yeah,
can only
sense
see
of
you
agenda.
after 10,
Weekends.
or they out. Or they out before the morning because they got to get to their kid. Like I love dating single mothers because it's not time restriction. They don't.
No,
want,
it is time restriction.
I mean, they don't. It's not time consuming part.
Got
of
you.
it.
Time.
They don't want a lot of your time. They might do, but they know they can't. So they not gonna bitch about having your time. You get what I'm saying?
Or who else you
It's
spending
perks.
the time with?
Right, and they know I got kids
that's what
too.
they end up doing.
Yeah, and the moment you're willing to like jeopardize not being there for your kids for the sake of being, you a turn off.
And
so
they,
pick your poison
and they
wisely,
understand
bitch,
it.
like-
You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I got the kids. I can't come outside. I can't be, and then be like, yo, bitch, I got the kids. Like, you know what's up? A bitch with no kids, bitch with no kids
My
be like,
man.
oh my God.
Trey is something else.
Nah, that's my dog.
Yo, he is something.
And he know
What
it's
I said something wrong?
Ain't
No,
no
it's
cap in
just-
the rap neither. Cause
I'm just
fit to
thinking
watch the
about
fight with my
everything. Like,
son,
you know, everything's not. Listen, I'm just thinking about everything. Yo, you just something else.
No, I
man.
be trying to orchestrate my life a certain way.
Yeah.
So I figure out what works, what gives me problems, what don't. I noticed that,
Right.
you know, being my situation, that women without kids, they don't really understand. And the ones that do, bless them. I love them too. Like, I love old, but I'm realizing that single mothers are easier to work with my situation. You
Versus
get
what?
I'm saying?
Women with no
Versus
children?
women with time.
Women with children with no children.
Yeah, women with time on their hands.
Yeah, too much time.
Yeah,
on your
too
hands
much
is
time on your
dangerous.
hands.
Too much time on your hands. Period is dangerous.
Yeah.
It's allowing your mind
Nah,
to wander.
definitely. Speaking of time, man, we about to wrap this
Okay,
shit up.
cool. Yo, listen, it's been a pleasure. I feel like this is. Yeah, we
Always.
needed this. Yeah, we needed this.
Always.
Yeah, we needed
Yeah,
this.
we appreciate y'all, man. This is like a to be continued situation.
It's always therapy for us.
Yes.
We hope it's therapy for you.
Yes.
See y'all next
Definitely
episode.
Side. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Please
man.
like,
Tap in,
comment,
man.
and subscribe.
Tell a friend to tell a friend. That is them again.